guys, and welcome to La Lucha is Real podcast. I'm your host, Angel.
And I'm Edith.
And we're excited because we have a few new things we are going to do this episode.
Yes. And it's episode 24. We just literally realized
that's crazy.
that this is episode 24.
Episode 24, that means we're almost a fourth of the way to our 100th episode.
Damn.
That's so crazy. I feel like we just started.
I know. I feel like we literally started like yesterday.
Yeah, and we were using literally in like every single
literally. Exactly.
Literally. Definitely.
And our audio was kind of shitty.
Yeah, and our the picture was a little blurry too when we did the zoom ins.
Oh yeah. Hey, but you gotta start from somewhere though.
Yeah, you gotta start from somewhere. And like our YouTube videos didn't even have the recorded audio. We had like the original video audio.
Yeah.
Sometimes I cringe.
In our thumbnails, we would just pick like
whatever best picture
YouTube would suggest.
Yeah. We are here and I feel like with every episode we are mejorando poquito poquito, but guys, the shit we had to go through just to film this episode.
Oh my god, guys, like I don't even know, like no hay ningún episodio que no pase algo.
Every episode, something. There's always something, and
si no es la cámara, son los mics. Si no los mics, son los SD cards. Si no los SD cards, no sé qué es.
Yeah, it's honestly, I feel like every episode, something has like not necessarily held us back, because at the end of the day, we're still gonna put out an episode on a Monday.
Even if we had to fucking record with our phone or something like that, we're still gonna fucking put that episode up.
Exactly. Oh my god, we could have definitely done that. Just instead of like if the camera wasn't.
Yeah, pero apenas me puse a pensar. Yo pendeja no trying to fucking.
You were like, which one we gonna pick?
I fucking can't.
No, anyways, but yeah, so like every episode, but you know what, we still gonna put an episode out there for you guys, you know, even if we're just gonna be, you know, a little, I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying.
Why don't you tell them what we're gonna do today?
Ando un poco norteada. Okay, so if you guys saw our last couple episodes, the one from last week and our first Friday, we did a Q&A where all of our friends asked us whatever they wanted to ask us, and there was a couple questions where we wanted to hold off on answering them just because we wanted to give deeper thought to it. Although I'm gonna be completely honest, I didn't. No, it's because life fucking happens. Life happens, and
keep in mind, it's just we have so much, and then we don't really think about.
Hold on, let me fix your eyelash. You had like a fuzzy on your eyelash. Okay.
Thank you.
Damn,
I felt like my eyelid just fucking. I didn't feel my eyelid for a little bit. I was like, shit. Anyways, ¿qué estamos diciendo? Oh yeah, fucking life happens, and even though we wanted to like really give a deep thought to those questions, yeah, no, we're still gonna give you an answer from the bottom of our heart at this moment though. Watch, after we're done filming, I'm gonna be like, fuck, I should have said that. Yeah, eso siempre pasa. I'm like, damn, I should have said that.
Yeah, but anyways, we're gonna finish answering a couple of questions. There is one particular question that we are gonna hold off on. I don't know if Edith, if you even want to answer it at all.
No, I don't feel comfortable.
I know that like at some point later on down the road, I will feel comfortable. Maybe not feel comfortable enough. I don't think I'll ever feel comfortable answering that question. But I know at some point I might open up my heart a little bit more, and someone out there will have to hear this or needs to hear the story that I have to say. The question was, what's the hardest thing you've ever had to do? And there's one that I know has been the hardest for me, and I know that I can open up my heart to you guys later on down the road. I know somebody will need to hear that story, but now is not the time. And we're just gonna be honest with you guys, we're not ready to open up that part of ourselves. I don't know Edith's story and she doesn't know mine, so down the road we might open up to you guys and to each other.
Imagine, bro.
For real. But that's the one we're gonna hold off on. So sorry, friend.
Thank you for submitting the question.
Yes, it was a really good one. It honestly made me think about a lot of things, but
no estamos preparados.
We're not ready to answer that question.
Yeah.
So we're gonna answer the two other questions, and then we're gonna go into a few other things.
Yeah. Okay, vamos a go. Let me just jump into the first one, okay? Okay. Somebody asked, what is the best way of taking care of your inner child?
The best way of taking care of my inner child.
We're gonna go back to repeating the questions.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go back to repeating the question until it changes.
I need something more simpler.
Yeah. I mean,
I think the best way to take care of my inner child. Fuck. I'm like thinking.
I think the number one thing is to acknowledge that they are there. Like,
that
I
they're
feel
not
like
gone.
they're not gone, and they're still heartbroken, and they're still whatever, like going through. They still, you have to validate that they still went through what they did,
and acknowledging that trauma, like, because at the end of the day, they went whatever. I think everybody has like that inner child, and maybe it went through something, and it's just like you said, valid what they went through.
I think for me that I think that's the number one thing is to, what was the question?
What's the best way of taking care of your inner child?
I think the best way of taking care of your inner child is to acknowledge that they're there, because a lot of times, and I'm guilty of this myself too, when I talk about some people, sometimes I'm including myself because I am those some people sometimes. Maybe at some point in my life I was one of them some people, but some people, some people. So you go through whatever it is that you go through, and then you're like, I don't know why I feel this way, or I don't know why I keep thinking about this, or I don't know why it keeps making me sad, like I should be over it already. But it's like, you're not over it for a reason, or that's just your inner child coming up, and like you're like, but I'm not even depressed. There's nothing for me to be depressed about, or whatever it is, right? That's affecting you, or that you're constantly thinking about. It's like, but you have to acknowledge it. You have to acknowledge that part of yourself, and you just can't avoid it, because I feel like a lot of us tend to do that, is avoid all, like I was saying in that prior episode, like we tend to avoid all the bad shit. You just don't want to think about it,
because sometimes it's easier in a way, but not in the long run, honestly. Because I feel like when you have that deep rooted, like your inner child is deeply rooted, like deep, no puedo hablar, like that damage is deeply rooted, like even though you try to avoid it and put it in the back burner, try not to think about it, and a lot of people are very successful. I'm not going to say I'm one of them, like that has been putting shit in the back. But one way or another, it's going to reflect in your adulthood. And even though it's not directly like the same thing happens again, it's more so like it's going to start impacting different areas of your adulthood.
Yeah.
And you have to get to the root of the problem. The root of the problem is usually your inner child.
Yeah, if you keep suppressing, and trying to just keep pushing it down, at some point it's gonna come exploding out.
Yeah.
And you have to address it. And it's like, you have to get to the root of it in order to, like, once you know why you're feeling the way that you are, then you can address it. Then you can say like, okay, well, this is what I can do about it. This is what I can do to fix it, if there is any fixing. Or it just might be acceptance.
Yeah.
Because it already happened and you can't do anything about it now, or whatever, whatever it is that is not haunting you, but it's there, that inner child, trauma or whatever, like it. I think the best way to take care of your inner child is to know that it's there, validate it, and address it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I completely agree. Another thing, I think that's definitely the first thing. It's validating your inner child, Mm-hmm. The second thing that I've done, I don't know about you, but like I think about like the things that little Edith like would have wanted to do, like for example, like Disneyland. I fucking love Disneyland, but I go to Disneyland for my inner child. Mm-hmm. Because it just, in a way, it's like, obviously, like, crecí en una familia and I love my parents, me dieron todo lo que pudieron, pero I didn't have that luxury to go as a child, Mm-hmm. So now que puedo de grande, like for me, every time I go, it's like the little Edith is happy type shit.
Yeah.
So I do little things like that.
Yeah, I guess in a positive way too, there's that too, where you can do, like, at the same time, be the person that younger you wanted in their life, or wanted, like, I know one of my goals in life is to be the woman that needed to be there for younger Angel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, I know for me, for example, like you go to Disneyland, I think for me, I get that joy and happiness when I spend time with my sister and my mom. Like whenever, because I spent a lot of, I spent so many lonely nights growing up. And mira, ya me estoy poniendo emocional. Like I'm getting emotional
I'm
already.
like, you literally, I was like, damn.
I'm getting
We hella
emotional.
turn.
I know. I think
Yo
like,
acá hablando de Disneyland. Angel talking about lonely nights, and I'm like,
yeah. There was a lot of lonely nights growing up, and I think like now every Saturday my mom hit, or not even every Saturday, but she'll hit me up like on Thursdays and Fridays. Today actually she hit me up. She's like, "So we going out for breakfast on Saturday?" On Saturday morning. And it's like every Saturday. Now my mom takes advantage of it because since Val works Saturday mornings. Now she takes advantage of it and she knows that I'm free.
it's like your time.
So she will be like, let's go for breakfast every Saturday. And so or even if like we have little dates and it's just me, my mom, and my sister. I know my sister's a mom and she's a busy parent and she does what she needs to do. So she she comes along as much as she can, but whenever it's just us three, it's like that is what little Angel wanted. Little Angel wanted to spend that quality time with my mom and my sister. And so whenever we do stuff like stuff that we couldn't do when we were younger, like go out to dinner, go out to breakfast, or like enjoy something together. Like even when I take my mom to the movies now, like I take her on dates. Because we didn't have that time when I was younger. And so like that to me is like pure joy and happiness. Because I was like, that is what I wanted when I was young.
I love that.
I mean, Disneyland was cool too. I was never really a huge fan of Disneyland.
Yeah, I was.
But I was never a fan of like princesses.
Disney. I was a big Disney. I love Disney.
Pero I think even just like that quality time, I think is what my inner child
Craved so much. I wouldn't say Disneyland's a top craving of my inner child, but I'm just saying it was one of the. Oh my god.
No, but it's still something that.
Yeah, that definitely makes me happy, and I try to like any like little thing like that. I try to like acknowledge it and like give it to my inner child. Ya que yo puedo.
Yeah, now that you're older and you can do it.
Because como tú estabas diciendo, like you look at your inner child and you como lo dijiste, como you said it very beautifully.
Girl, don't ask me because I forgot what I said.
Oh, I thought like how you look. You want to be that person.
Oh,
that
I said I want to be the woman that needed to be there for little Angel.
Yeah, I thought that was so beautiful. Now, how I see myself more so with my inner child is a little bit different because obviously we went through different experiences. But every time and you know that with every action that I take now in my adulthood, I always think about like how I want to be the woman that little Edith will look up to. Yeah. You get me? The woman that I inspired because I had like these big dreams and everything like that. And I want to make sure that I'm that woman, that she would look up to. She'd be proud of.
Yeah. So that's
inner child. Inner child.
I think that's definitely another way of taking care of your inner child.
Yeah.
What was
a lot of work. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. But do you want to add anything onto that before I move on to the next question?
What's another? I can't really think of anything at the top of my head, like of how you take care of your inner child. I think for me, again, it's acknowledging, validating, and then doing stuff.
And for me, but definitely like what you said, validating, working on myself and working on my inner child, working on the traumas that my inner child went through and trying to like either accept them or fix them, whatever it is that I could do to be okay.
Yeah. I think those are probably the two best ways I think you can take care of your inner child.
Giving it things that it didn't have.
Yeah.
And then validating it.
Serving your inner child.
Serving your inner child. Yes. Damn. Okay. Next question. Boundaries you set for yourself when in a relationship.
I bet Edith, you that has dated
around.
Not dated around. But like off the bat, what are boundaries you set like going into any kind of relationship or even just in dating in general?
One thing about me is that
because I feel like, sorry to cut you off, but I feel like you approach dating in general differently now versus
back then.
Yes,
definitely. I think one of my biggest boundaries when it comes to me, I love spending time with the other person, but it's a must to have my own time. Yeah. The last thing I want to do is lose my individuality. Mm-hmm. So for me, it's a big thing. And Sorry, cough attack. Sorry, guys, I'm like kind of sick. And if that person can't accept that, then they're not the person for me.
Yeah. Like if they're constantly like wanting to spend every
Yeah, because
second of the day
I've been with a lot of people. Not a lot of people. Damn, lo dije como si estuviera con todos Las Vegas. No, no, no se crean. I've been with a couple people, you know, that they didn't understand that I value my alone time a lot. Like even though you want to spend time with me, and I really want to spend time with you, I literally set aside time for myself to either get into my thoughts, to treat myself, whatever I want to do. But it's time for myself because I need it.
And would you say that that's a boundary you started setting now is because you didn't before?
Yeah. Because I lost myself in my first relationship. I lost myself completely. I lost who I was. And I promised myself I will never, ever go back to that. Ever. Because it's horrible. And you know that. Losing yourself is just...
I think we talked about this in a prior episode. I think that's one of the main things that I have to say to you about just, you know, setting those kinds of boundaries in a relationship. I think one of the important ones for me too was to not lose my individuality, because I definitely went through that, where it got to the point where even both of us were like, how the fuck did we get here? Like, we didn't know what it was to be ourselves outside of the relationship. Or what I mean is like, not outside of the relationship, but like when we weren't together, you know, like
Exactly.
you're just kind of like, what do I even do? Like, I honestly, there was a time where I wasn't even like doing my, like, I wasn't working on my hobbies. Like, I didn't even know what my hobbies were at that point anymore.
Yes.
Like, I was just like, what do I even enjoy
like,
doing?
what do I even like? Honestly,
Yeah.
in all honesty. And I think when you're in a relationship, it's very important, like I said, to have your own things, to have your own hobbies that you yourself just do. You get me? Of course, you can have things within a relationship, but you like special things that you yourself you do to like treat yourself. You know, it's also like when it comes to friends, I think that's a big thing, because I feel like in my past relationship, like friendships, I like kind of distanced myself from all my friendships because I was so focused on that relationship. You get me?
Yeah.
And it's something that hard boundary I will never do again, because I feel like especially female friendships are so healing in nature. The good ones, not the toxic ones, because there's toxic ones out there. But I'm saying like I feel like you have to have your own friends as well as friends together, but also be able to like, you know, separate and just spend time with your friends and have that girl talk and, you know, have your own life. It's, of course, you guys are like together, but each of you have
A
your own
relationship
life.
consists of two people.
Yeah.
It's two separate people coming together for a relationship. And that's something that, like, for a while I lost sight of. Sight of that. And so it's kind of like I didn't know who I was. And like, así como tú dijiste, like, I stopped hanging out with girlfriends, and I almost kind of burdened.
You don't do it on purpose either.
Yeah, it just kind of happens.
It fucking happened, and the next thing you know, you're like, shit, I don't have any friends except for my boyfriend.
Your significant other, and you kind of almost burden your happiness on that person. Like your happiness depends on that person, and that was something that I came to that realization that like I should not burden him with my happiness. Because you know how we talked about that in one of the prior episodes where we say, well, why do you love that person? Oh, because they make me happy. But it's like,
it's not a good one.
That's that's not why you should love that person.
Make you happy, but like not. Your happiness should not depend on that person.
Exactly.
Because como tú dices, you're first of all, you're putting all that responsibility on one person. Second of all, like, you have to be happy with yourself first.
Exactly.
And then that other person, which you bring into your life, is gonna add on to that. But you yourself are good. You're happy, you know.
Your significant other is an addition.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like there's you, and then they're just like, you know.
It's like when it comes to like, you know, the people that say, oh, they complete me. Like,
you should already
you should already be completed by yourself.
Yeah. Like,
and
you
they should
should
add on to that.
and you shouldn't burden any. And I'm not saying that like the other person wouldn't be happy to, you know, make you happy and do things for you and all this stuff. But at the same time, it's like you can't just like put that on somebody. That's a lot for someone. That's a lot of responsibility. I want to say that's a lot. And like what if you still feel like, for example, this is kind of something what me and Val went through. I'm gonna use us as an example. Like, I was so dependent on like my happiness was dependent on him, you know?
Yeah.
And then like I was going through my depression because of other shit, right? I was going through depression, and then he started kind of like internalizing like, well, what's wrong with me? Why am I not making her happy? It was putting too much on him, where then he started internalizing that, and he was like, well, what's wrong with me? Why can't I make her happy? And then he starts kind of like spiraling, because then he's like, maybe I'm not good enough for her because I'm not making her happy. You know, like you can't just put that on somebody else. That's way too much responsibility on somebody. It's like,
it's not fair. It's
not fair. And I don't think that yes, Val does a lot for me and he gives me a lot. But I don't think that one person can give you everything, because I'm a walking I don't know about you guys, but I'm a walking contradiction. Because like sometimes, like, you know, you want, I don't even know what's a good example.
It's like for me, like, como adding on to what you said, not one person gave you everything. Like, even though they, like, of course your partner, like, you know, you have the amazing relationship, but you need other things in life too. And it's not saying like you're gonna have like 5 boyfriends. Tampoco.
No.
A la mejor, pero no. Tampoco eso. It's like saying, like, for example, Val satisfies one part, right, of your life, but like the friendship that we have is a different part. You know?
That's what I was trying to get at.
The relationship you have with your sister is a different part. The relationship you have with your mother is a different part. Like, different people contribute to different things, you know? Like, so I don't, it's just not fair to put everything on one single person. Too much.
So I do think that, like, when setting boundaries, I think the biggest, most important thing is to not forget yourself, and don't lose your individuality. And like, if you are at the point where if you're starting to reflect and you're like, well, shit, what do I like to do? Because sometimes there's stuff that you guys do as a couple, right? And that's something that maybe you didn't do prior to you know, being in that relationship, right? Maybe there's stuff that, ¿qué pasó? All right, hi guys, and welcome back. Sorry about that brief.
That was an abrupt break.
Yeah, that was a very abrupt break. Sorry guys, mic issues. I'm telling you, we never have an episode where it's no, never.
We're literally gonna celebrate once we have an episode that just runs so smoothly.
I am gonna go out for drinks.
Yes, exactly.
If we have a smooth episode, I'm going out for drinks. But anyways, we were saying, I was saying, I think I was trying to convey that, like, some people have hobbies individually, and then you get with somebody, you have a partner, and then you guys have hobbies as a partner.
Yeah.
And what I was trying to say was that, like, I feel like, yes, you have those hobbies, like, with your partner, but I feel like at the end of the day, you should find your own hobbies that you can do by yourself, and you find pure enjoyment out of just you and yourself. Because again, you're an individual separate from your partner, and you should be able to enjoy something. I'm not saying like you're going to go have this fantastic time without your partner, because I do.
I mean, if you go for it.
Yeah, you know? Go for it. I mean, like, there's times where I do things on my own, but I still miss Val, you know?
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like you have to have your own hobbies. I feel like it's a little bit of a codependency if you don't have your own things going on, you know? Like, you're just depending on the other person. I think that's what I was trying to say, right? I honestly, I kind of lost my train of thought. I lost my train of thought, but I think another point I was trying to make was that, what was the other point that I was trying to make? And then when I realized we were having mic issues.
I don't recall.
And it was a good one, remember?
Yeah, it was so good.
Where I was like, oh, that's a really good one. For boundaries to set when you're in a relationship. Oh, I remember. I feel okay. I feel like another really good boundary to set when in a relationship is to communicate your expectations, right? I think it's another like good point, especially when you're talking about like interracial relationships or just growing up totally different, right? Like you have certain like needs and expectations, and you should openly communicate that, and don't just expect them to like figure it out. Like some people need things spelled out to them, and that's one thing that I learned. It's like it's better to over communicate than under communicate.
Because at the same time, it's like not everybody sees things the same way that you do, and
Exactly.
we can't expect somebody to fucking like read our mind, in all honesty. So I feel like that is very important, and I feel like it falls under the umbrella of like communication in general, because I think like there has to be a set expectation with how you communicate with that other person, or how like when it comes to issues that are gonna come into the relationship, or like the expectations. I think that's really, really important. And if you don't have a partner that kind of like is in agreement with kind of like what you expect and everything like that, then you kind of know where to go.
Yeah. I do think you should that should be a boundary you set is communicating your expectations, because like for example, even me and Val, like growing up, we were raised totally different, so we have different upbringings,
and maybe your expectations are different.
Exactly. Like for example, him, it kind of goes back to like what you were saying, like for example, he grew up always being around family, always being around somebody, so for him it was very important to always spend time together. And like me, like there was times where I thought it was a little bit overbearing. I was like, oh my god, like get off me type shit.
My alone time.
I was like, I need my alone time, because I
need
grew up
to decompress.
Exactly. And so again, it was just different expectations, and like we didn't communicate those. Obviously we were young teenagers, like we didn't really know better,
and you learn with time,
you learn with time. But I think that's a good boundary to set, is like I think going into a new relationship or dating is letting them know like, hey, like I do value our quality time, but I also need my time, type of thing. Or just letting them know like different expectations, like if you don't like when your partner likes pictures of other people, or likes dancing with other people or whatever,
like you gotta say that up front and set that, like setting that boundary.
Yeah, like I don't like it when you dance with other female or whatever, like just you gotta be upfront about those things.
I don't like it when you start liking other like naked model pictures, like half naked pictures on Instagram,
or their ass on the sink,
yeah.
But like you just again communicate your expectations.
Definitely.
So
I think I don't know if you want to add anything else.
Do you have any other boundaries to set in relationships?
I know I probably have a lot. It's just no me viene a la cabeza.
I know we should have been more prepared, but I feel like those are two big ones.
I think that's
it's like don't lose sight of your individuality and communicate your expectations. Like basically like your rules, your like your what are your whatever. We should have been more prepared. And honestly, that break just threw me off.
Yeah.
I'm a little scattered brain right now, if you guys can't fucking tell.
We were like we were just doing the most, honestly.
We were like we're literally like on the edge of fucking having a little meltdown.
Yes. I'm trying not to. I was just like trying to get out. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No.
So anyways, I think that's the two questions we decided to answer. Maybe in the future we'll get to the other question. But so some of the things that I do want to bring up is, for those of you who follow us on Instagram, if you don't follow us, go and follow us if you guys want to be up to date on different things.
¿Qué están haciendo? At La Lucha is Real podcast.
Yes. So, So we had a poll going and we asked all of our friends what you guys thought about us adding a couple of segments. The first one was Chisme Palmetiche. And basically it's all our friends can send us whatever juicy chisme you have.
Whatever you want to tell us,
yeah,
honestly.
whatever you want to tell us, you can send it to us for our reaction, or if you want to ask for advice or opinions or whatever, just send us the chisme. We love it.
We love the tea.
Yeah, we love the tea. So that was one of the segments, which a lot of people love the chisme, so a lot of people voted for that one. And then another segment we were thinking about including or implementing is implementing. Another segment we were thinking about implementing was Si Sabo. And that could just be more like educational, but like a fun educational in the sense of like learning how to say things, like certain words, kind of like the No Sabo, like kind of like a little spin off to the No Sabo challenge, but also incorporating like Latino culture and
like little
history,
like little educational things that we might not like know. And it's just good to just have like a
little tidbit, like a little fun fact, like, bro, did you know where the word chambeando originated from?
Something
type of
like
shit.
that.
Which I actually there was like a
me too
a TikTok that I saw.
I think I saw
we
it.
saw the same one where it was like where chambeando originated from, and I was like, oh, that'd be so cool to kind of incorporate something like that. So, oh my god, I'm over here hitting the mic.
So les queremos dar chisme, los queremos educar, like de todo aquí. Aquí es un podcast de todo.
Es un poquito de todo, yeah. So we're gonna kind of do like a little test run. We actually already posted on Instagram the link so that people can send us their juicy chisme. So we're gonna kind of test it out, and then we're gonna go back to Instagram and we're gonna ask you guys how you felt about it. We're gonna ask for your feedback because at the end of the day, we do this for you guys. So
vamos a ver si les gusta. Si les gusta, se va a quedar. You know, y si no, pues lo tratamos.
Yeah, because I think a lot of people liked both of them. I think
most people said both of them.
Yeah,
like add both of them.
I think that's what people voted on is both of them.
And it's funny because it's like the IG story that had the poll that had the most interaction.
Yeah, that was the poll.
I was like, where are all these people coming from?
Yes, I was like, damn, we've never had that many people engage with us. So let's go for it. Let me pull it up.
Oh, I'm ready.
You ready for the chisme? Yeah, I was so excited for this because I was like, a ver qué nos dicen.
Porque somos chismosas aquí.
I love hearing like funny ass stories from people. So I know it was kind of a last minute thing, but we have a few.
How many?
We have a few. We've gotten 5.
Okay. Oh shit.
Shit. All right.
For just posting it? That's really good.
All right. So let's take a look. Responses. ¿Qué pasó? Hello? Technical difficulties. Okay.
¿Ya lo puedes ver? O vamos a tener que sacar la iPad.
No. We got this. All right. So we're going to, depending on how long it takes us to kind of, go through these. We're not going to go through all of them, but we will, like, if we implement this, it'll just be like an ongoing form. Yeah. I actually linked it to our Instagram. So if at any point throughout the day you remember some juicy chisme,
just let us know.
Yeah, just go to our Instagram and it's going to be in our bio. Click on that link and you can let us know.
So let's officially start. Chisme palmetiche.
Okay, here's the first one.
Let's go.
One of my old friends.
That's the thing about it. If they.
Okay, it's because I don't think que lo escribieron bien. Pero dijo, okay. One of my old friends gave a lap dance to a dude while she was with somebody. Again, this goes back to communicating your expectations.
Yeah, because.
There are people.
Is it cheating?
There are people who, to them, that's cheating.
And there are some people, that are a lot more lenient, you know, and for them it's not.
Yeah, like they go to strip clubs with their significant other, and they don't give a shit if they get a lap dance.
Yeah.
You know, like, again, but you have
this
to
one, well, this one is a little different. It's not the stripper. What is it?
She just gave
a lap dance to a guy being taken. I mean,
she was with somebody and she gave another guy a lap dance. I mean, but again, like, maybe they're in an open relate. I don't know. Maybe not, because then if not, it wouldn't be chismes. So I don't know. Again, communicate your expectations. However, if some bitch gave Val a lap dance.
Okay, so like, let's put it in an example like this. Like, let's say Val gave a lap dance to some other girl.
First of all, I think that'd be kind of comical to see Val giving a lap dance.
Cat. But like, for real.
First of all, okay, I'm not a fan of the whole male stripper thing.
Me neither.
It makes me cringe to see, and you know,
like
everybody, it's to everybody's liking or whatever. Like, te gusta lo que te gusta. But for me personally, I'm not a fan of men dancing sexually. I don't think it's attractive.
Me neither. I just don't find, like, just imagine a big thing. I'm like, nah.
Yeah, and some of the moves are, again, don't judge me, but maybe they're a little feminine, and
that's not what you're attracted to.
Exactly. Which I'm not even looking, because I'm in the marriage.
But still,
you know.
But yeah, whatever. But like, let's say in that example, take away the comical part. Okay, let's say it was just a lap dance you give to a girl.
I would not be okay with it, because that's very sexual, very like intimate in each other's space. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
You wouldn't be okay with it?
I wouldn't be okay with it.
Yeah.
You know, you want to give lap dances to other girls? Oh, two could play at that game. Miss Petty over here.
A ver, you want to read the second one?
A ver.
It's this long one. Right?
Oh, shit. No puedo ni leer, bro. Okay. It's this one, right? This block? Sorry, guys.
Yeah, it ends right there where it says thoughts.
Okay. Girls, I don't know, but a part of me thinks my best friend, approximately 10 years, likes me. My sister and cousins tell me that they do, but I just see their actions as friendly or just how friends are. But this man flirts sometimes, suggested marriage to give me residency. Prior suggestion of friends with benefits, wrote a poem, etc. I just don't know what to think. I am told that it's because I have him in the friend zone. What are y'all's thoughts?
I think he does like you.
Oh, girl.
Yeah, I think...
likes you. Yeah.
I definitely think he likes you.
Yeah, He obviously sees you in a way that also, like, it's sexually, because he offered to be, like, you know, friends. He suggested being friends with benefits. Mm-hmm. I mean, what happens with friends with benefits? You know, it's sex. Mm-hmm. So obviously he has this attraction to you. He wants to get married for residency. I mean,
I think that's also just an excuse.
Yeah. Nomás para hacerlo así como, sí, somos friends, but yeah, no.
No, I definitely think he does. There's feelings there.
Yeah. In 10 years. Yeah. It's because, también, like, yeah, I don't know. For some people, like, you know, especially, like, yeah, that could evolve. Like, friendship can evolve into something else.
But,
no, there's no question.
He definitely likes you.
This is where you decide either to... He wrote you a poem. How many... guy friends... I mean, not like guy friends that just are guy friends have wrote me a poem.
Yeah, that's true. Mm-hmm. Yeah, nobody has ever... Well, Val wrote me a song, but again, we were dating.
Oh, well, I've been written a poem before and shit like that in a song. But not like I'm just saying, like, strictly guy friends? No.
Nah, no, girl. He definitely likes you.
Yeah.
Should we read another one?
Go.
All right. I used to work for Beauty Creations.
Oh, shit.
Damn, okay.
Oh, hey.
I used to work for Beauty Creations, and they treat their workers like shit.
Oh. Damn.
Okay. They made us work during summer with no AC. Holy fuck, okay.
Where the fuck is OSHA? Yeah,
that's an OSHA violation.
I would have been right on that.
They also belittled us every chance they got.
Oh, no. No me hubieras dicho.
So
I'm not going to support that, bro.
I'm no, because I actually have worked for a company where the AC went out dead of summer, and they were like, nope, like they didn't want to let us go, and we're fucking working in this heat, and I'm like, in Vegas heat, no fucking joke.
But even like I don't know where they are from, but
Yeah,
I think I don't know, but wherever you're like, it's no AC, fuck that shit, especially in the summer. Fuck that. I've worked for companies, of course, where like the AC goes off, but they're like, if it's off for more than an hour, y'all are going home.
Yeah, it's bien incómodo.
It's literally you cannot have like a. Aren't there like regulations or something?
Isn't that
like
cruel?
That?
Isn't that like cruel and unusual punishment?
I don't know, bro, but I know there's certain regulations for people that work inside office spaces or whatever warehouses. Like,
bro, report them to OSHA.
I would have been right there on OSHA's ass. Excuse me, anonymous tip from me. No.
Oh, hell no.
Well, nomás que le caiga la OSHA y vamos a ver que se ponen así.
Yeah. I hope. Well, no, actually, you don't work there no more, so I'm glad you don't. Yeah. Because that's fucked up.
That toxic ass job.
Yeah. But again, it kind of goes back to what we were saying in one of our prior episodes. If something doesn't benefit you or serve you, especially when they're belittling you and making you work in fucking hot heat or whatever, fuck that.
No.
Get the fuck out of there.
But damn.
That's crazy,
It's like a well-known brand, too.
Should we just do 2 more? Yeah. We have 2 more. Let's do them?
Let's just fucking do them.
Yeah. All right. Wait, I read that one, right? So it's your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's this long one.
Why you leave the long ones for me? I got really close to my coworker and he introduced me to his girlfriend too. Okay. He loves me as a person and so does she. It's been a couple months now and I think I'm catching feels for my coworker. I knew it from the beginning. I knew it from the beginning. I'm sorry. I'm replying to her right now. At first I was sure we were just friends, but now I'd be getting a little too excited when he texts, calls, or when we hang out at work. Am I an asshole? Girl. I've been in that situation.
I don't...
I'm not gonna lie to you.
I don't think you're an asshole because at the same time, it's like you're acknowledging your emotions. You're acknowledging there's feelings there. Yeah. I think it's different when you act on them. Yeah, if you act on your feelings and your emotions, then that is fucked up because
you gotta be like have some sort of respect, especially like knowing that other person that might be different. You know, like it really depends on them. But let's say they're completely exclusive just to each other,
or maybe they're into throupling.
Yeah, I guess that's something. But you have like if you act on something, I don't know. That's just sus.
That acting on that feeling and emotion is a decision. Yeah. So I think personally, that would make you an asshole because you know full and well that
they have a girlfriend.
They have a significant other and you basically said, fuck you. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. I'm going to do what I want to do.
Because I've been on both sides of that spectrum. Yeah, I've been on both sides of the spectrum.
And it's kind of shitty when it's acted on.
Yeah, it's shitty when it's acted on. And it's like disrespectful, especially like girl, like knowing that you know the girlfriend. Like you get me? Mm-hmm. Like it's not like no sé quién es la novia, no me importa type thing.
It'd be different if you didn't even know he was in a relationship. Yeah. Like if you didn't know and you acted on it, whatever. You had no idea that he was taken, whatever.
You know.
So
it says more about your character.
Exactly.
So
I agree with Edith.
So, yeah.
So you're not an asshole for having feelings.
No, because I feel like, shit happens, but yeah, como tú dijiste, if you act on it, that's a little bit different,
I mean, but they might break up. You don't know what's gonna happen.
I mean, if he breaks up and then he's like, "Fuck you," let's try something. As long as they're broken up, you know?
Yeah.
Or, I mean, if they're in an open relationship, as long as you know that they're in an open relationship.
Yeah.
Or throupling or whatever
Or whatever the fuck, yeah.
They want to be in. But, yeah.
All right, let's go with this other one. Anonymous. Me metí con mi primo. What?
I'm sorry, what?
Me metí con mi primo and I know it. Wait, and I know it's so bad, but I low-key loved it.
Me voy a mear.
Ooh, I don't know how to feel about this. So you knew they were your
You
cousin.
knew, though?
Is it a distant cousin?
Like, please tell me it's, like, 5 times removed or something.
Okay, me metí con mi primo and I know it's...
Leyéndolo otra vez para ver si cambia.
Para ver si cambia la situación. Me metí con mi primo and I know it's so bad, but I low-key loved it. Oh my God, did you hear my stomach?
Yeah, I heard your stomach.
I'm going to read that one more time. A ver si cambia.
I'm sorry.
Let me read this. Me metí con mi primo and I know it's so bad, but I low-key loved it. I'm sorry. I
don't even know what to say, bro. Me quedé así como sin palabras.
Yeah.
Because one thing, like, you know, like, not, like, you knowing that he's your cousin.
Can you give us... Okay, I need you to come back for a part 2 and let me know details. Like, you guys knew you were already cousins and y'all, you know... What led up to this?
Like, what? I don't know.
What led up to... How did it get... Tell us the story.
Y lo peor es que le gustó, bro.
Y
like,
que le gustó.
That primo had that good... Ew. Sorry, I just said it out loud.
I'm not trying to... you know,
I mean,
it's
I don't know. It's just sus.
It's a little sus. A little suspicious.
Like, are you gonna continue this?
Yeah,
that's my thing.
Is this gonna
because
be like
you loved it, so like sometimes when you have a good thing, you know. But like I'm saying, it's your primo though. It's your primo. What the fuck? Okay. Like, do you continue this? Like, what if the tias and your mom and dad find out?
I don't know. That's kind of... I don't know, but come back for a part 2. I need
risky. They're too risky.
Give us more details. I need to know what led up to this. Were you guys drunk? Like, and you didn't know?
Trying to find a valid excuse.
Like, you were drunk and you couldn't see their, you know, or
you couldn't see their face. You could only see what's down there.
Yeah, you saw what's down there. Come back for a part 2. I need to know more details,
please. Oh my gosh.
All right.
Hey, that was a good chisme palmetiche.
We wrapped up in chisme palmetiche with some good fucking chisme.
Damn. Woo. Damn, you guys.
All right. Like so, because we're already heading towards the end of the episode, and I know this episode has been kind of all over the place.
I know. We took our break hella early and...
I don't even know what's going on, but you know what? We're going to go into our next segment, which is Si Sabo.
Si Sabo.
So,
Yo Si Sabo.
Yo Si Sabo. Si Sabo. And I actually want to give a shout out to Yo Sabo the game. They hooked us up with the game.
I know, bro. When they reached out, I was like, Angel.
I was so excited when they reached out. Yeah. I was so excited when they reached out. And they hooked us up with this Yo Sabo the game. Yeah. And I thought it was so cool because what's funny is we were already in talks.
Yes. Of doing a segment of like, because our TikTok did so good. Like, that's why we were doing it. Our TikTok that we put out about like the murciélago.
Yeah.
Did so good. And we're like, oh, maybe we should do a segment of like, you know.
Yeah. And even someone asked for it to be like a series on TikTok or something. I don't know. But we had a lot of engagement and a lot of feedback, good and bad.
And then
so we were already in talks of the Si Sabo segment. And then Yo Sabo the game hit us up. And they like hooked us up with the game, and I'm so excited to play.
And keep in mind, we knew about them for a while already because we're really into like I Am Friends.
Yes, and we saw
and
that
all of them. So
they were playing the game.
Yeah, they would always come up, and I'm like, oh shit.
And I'd be fucking playing along with it too. Like I'd be in my
like,
car,
Cise.
and I'd be like, Aaron, come on, get your shit together.
I know. Yes. First of all, you said that you hella know Spanish.
I know. I'm like, come on, Aaron. So we're gonna play just like a quick little back and forth. You know, for other Sisabo for like the segment Sisabo, the episodes are gonna be different, right? Sometimes it'll be the No Sabo challenge. Sometimes it'll be educational history.
Like, yeah, like como tú estabas diciendo, like something that you guys didn't know, like a little bit of history. It could be either Mexican history, Chicano history, like, you know, like
whatever. Yeah, it's gonna be a little fun fact.
Definitely.
But anyways, for this one, we decided to go back with the No Sabo challenge because I had a lot of fun doing that one. So.
And everybody loved it, honestly.
Everybody loved it. All right, Ida, do you want to go first? You ready for this?
Okay, go for it.
Okay.
Don't look at mine.
Okay. Edith.
Respondan con nosotros.
Yeah, respondan con nosotros. Let us know if you get this right. Let us know. ¿Cómo se dice century?
Century. Mm-hmm. Century. Centenario?
No, that's a tequila, girl.
No, a centenario is, I think, a coin.
No, it's a tequila.
No, like, it's also like a...
Oh. But no, you want to give it one more chance?
Okay, wait, give me a second. Century, 100.
You got this, girl.
Shit. I feel like I do know this, but...
You do know it. Watch. If you get it wrong and I tell you, you're going to be like, shit.
No, es que va a tomar un chingo de... No, es que va a tomar
Hey, somebody's yelling in their car.
Yeah,
right now.
somebody was like, yeah, that's fucking this. It's like when you're put on the spot, bro. It's different.
It's a little different when you're put on the spot.
It's different. You, like, forget everything. Bro...
Te la sabes.
100 años.
You gotta give an answer, though. We're gonna go back to those rules. Si no sabes, you have to give an answer. Even if you make it up.
I'm about to be like tequila, centenario. I literally can't remember, Angel. I'm completely at a fucking blank. And I feel like I know this word.
You gotta make it up, then.
I'll just go with my tequila brand.
Centenario?
Yeah. It's not that, but...
By the way, that's my favorite tequila.
It's really good.
I fucking love it. So smooth.
It hits.
It always fucking hits. Okay.
Dime.
Siglo.
Fuck.
Yes.
I knew that. Yeah. Ni tanto, ¿verdad? Bueno, si le di, no la sabía nada. All right, ready?
Yes.
Okay. Angela. Mm-hmm. Her real name is Angel, guys. I just call her Angela.
For
I feel like people think that your real name is Angela. But anyways, ¿cómo se dice keyboard in Spanish?
Oh my God, I know this.
You know it. ¿Cómo se dice keyboard?
Teclado?
Good job!
Is it?
Yeah! She got it.
Yeah. Hey, the one person who got called so it's okay. It's not. I'm not using it as derogatory. Okay. Edith. ¿Cómo? Did you see?
No.
Okay.
I like kind of glanced at it, but I didn't see the word.
¿Cómo se dice leash?
No, pues que es que tú escogiste los más. That's not fair.
Hey, you were giving me so hard.
This time, Angel was like, I'm fucking getting back at Eden. I've never used leash.
Las vacas, no? Oh, no, they don't use leash. Could you imagine? You fucking leash your cow?
I'm gonna tell my dad that. I'm like, Dad, I can llevarnos un leash para las vacas.
You're gonna be like, I'm gonna take Big Bertha for a walk.
Big Bertha.
La voy a llevar a la verga a caminar.
I can't. I don't think I ever used this word. I don't think I've ever used this word. Because even when we had dogs in Mexico, we never had them on a leash.
Hey, Mexican dogs are built different.
Yeah, they don't need leashes over there.
Or they be drinking fucking water from the puddles and shit.
Yeah, están bien.
Yeah, meanwhile, my dog needs to get bottled water. If
Needs
not,
filtered water.
he needs bottled water or else he won't drink it.
Damn. Yeah. Okay. I gotta make up a word, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Probably people out there like being like, what the fuck, Edith? But, cuerda. Cuerda.
That's actually one of the penalty words.
Oh, really?
Cuerda. It's not cuerda.
Oh,
You want to give one more guess or no?
Oh, fuck.
Are you going with that one?
Lazo para mascotas.
So it's correa.
Oh. Yeah, no. Never used it.
Okay.
Okay.
A ver, give it to me.
All right. Ángel, ¿cómo se dice antique? Antique.
Antique.
I like how that sounds. It just rolls.
Antique. I have no idea.
Ándale, pues invéntatela. Échate una del ángel. Does that bring you memories?
Yeah. I'm traumatized.
TikTok traumatized you.
Yeah. Antique. Pues la madre antigua.
La madre antigua.
I know that's wrong, but I don't know.
Well, in a way, it's antiguo.
What the fuck? I was so close.
But like, I feel like antigua is kind of like that. Like, I feel like you kind of.
I kind of got it. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like you got it right. No.
Okay.
In my eyes, I'm being nice.
Antiguo. Oh, so I was kind of close, right?
Yeah.
I thought when you said an antique, I thought you were talking about like an object.
Oh yeah, antique, like an antique.
Oh.
I don't want.
Pero yo pensé que antiguo era como si fuera un tiempo.
Se me hace, no sé, pues ahí se parece que
Como...
se puede usar las dos.
Okay. All right. Edith.
No me la vas a ver, vas a ver.
¿Cómo se dice population?
Oh, no. You know what? I'm trying to remember the TikTok.
Yeah, I was like, this was just on TikTok. I was like, she has to know it.
Población.
Yes.
I was like, I just saw a TikTok because they hit like 1 million on that TikTok.
Yeah, I was like, I would have definitely said one of the penalty words.
Populación.
I would have definitely fucking said that shit.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
Last one.
Give it to me.
¿Cómo se dice rainbow?
Can you use it in a sentence?
Like rainbow?
I bet it in Spanish.
Me gusta el rainbow. Qué bonito se ve el rainbow.
No, but like you gotta say it with the word.
Oh, bitch! You thought I was gonna say it, and no. There's some really good cookies, galletitas, in Mexico. Mm-hmm. They're called rainbow. Así tienen la esta y son de bombón.
Okay.
¿Las has comido?
Okay. Yeah, with the white and the pink.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are bomb.
Así se llaman. ¿Cómo se llaman?
Okay, I'm gonna take a wild guess here. Rainbow. Lluvia moño.
What the fuck? I'm sorry, what? Can you repeat that?
Lluvia moño. No. ¡Te la creíste! Es un arco iris.
I was like, what the fuck, bitch? I was like, I don't even know what you said.
Un lluvia moño. Rainbow.
Oh shit! Like, you literally translated. I was like, what the fuck? Estoy media dormida or something. I fucking
They
can't.
were like, Angel, what the fuck did you just say? Nah, te
Yeah.
la creíste. Eso es un arcoíris.
Arco.
All right, guys.
I love
So
those cookies.
that wraps up our segment, Si Sabo. Shout out to Yo Sabo the game. I look forward to playing this because this shit is fun as fuck.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Yeah. Let's put these to the side so we don't use them again.
Pero sí, en esta yo perdí. Oh, ahora vamos a hacer que la Ángela pierda por esa lluvia moño que estaba diciendo. No.
All right, guys.
She was on the positive. She got on the negative with that one. Pero sí.
Hey, your face though. That sounds like, te la creíste.
All right, guys.
All right,
Pero
guys.
yeah.
Yes. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the segments. Realistically speaking, I would love for it to be a little more organized in future episodes, but we had a little mishap.
We had a plan.
We had a plan, but
a plan that was gonna work so smoothly, and then everything was just like, nah, bitch, you thought.
Yeah. The day we have a smooth episode, though, we need to celebrate with drinks.
Y'all gonna see us on Instagram stories, all drunk as shit, celebrating.
But anyways, guys, I hope you guys have a fantastic week.
Make sure to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, to stay up to date at La Lucha's Real Podcast. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe.
Yeah, to YouTube, follow us on Spotify or Apple Podcasts.
Leave a review.
Leave a review if you want to give us 5 stars. If you don't want to give us 5 stars,
hit up the DMs.
Yeah, hit up the DMs. We will discuss.
We could see what we could do better there.
Yeah, pero ahí los dejamos, chicos. What do we say? Bendiciones. Besitos.
Bye.
Bye.